Okay. Pull this up, get this to work right. Okay, if I did everything right, this should be working right now. There we go. Alright. Here with the college, what was I doing? I got a little bit of money. Let's see. Destruction, I got all that. Restoration, I got all that. Okay, that'll be it then. What'd I look like? Yes. Start of the game, of course. Alright, if that's the case... Worm, how you been? It's been forever. Haven't heard you in a long time. I mean, I literally just uploaded a video, like 5 minutes before I did this. I know I haven't streamed in a while, but that's just because, life's been super busy for me. Been having a lot of things to do. I got a new job opportunity, and I had to do a lot of paperwork and questionnaires and stuff, and reference work, and all the nonsense. You understand, yes? And, you know, hopefully I get it, because, you know, you need labor to survive, unfortunately. Like, I do hope I get the job, I really do, because, you know, I need it. Literally need it, but, at the same time, I'm not gonna be very happy. I know that. Fucking 10-hour shifts. It's baloney, man. Now, I doubt they're gonna start me on 10 hours. I highly doubt it. If they do, I'm gonna look them in the eyes and be like, I'm not doing this on my first day. No. Fucking train me first. Don't make the same mistake that my last employers made. If you're wondering what the context on that one is, let's see, how far is this? Okay, this for the college quest. That for the main quest. Let me think. Good luck, thank you. Alright. I mostly just want to sharpen my skills a little bit before I continue doing too much, so... I mean, Windhelm's not too far away, so I can do a few quests there, I guess. Let me see. Alright, Destruction, Restoration are looking good. Smithing needs some work. Heavy Armor needs some work. One hand's looking good. Okay, hold on, let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like to limit myself to 6 skills, just so that way it's a bit easier to manage. What can the 6th one be, then? I mean... Archery will give me a reason to do Dawn Guard, because if you're not into vampirism and you're not into archery, there's very little reason to do Dawn Guard at all. I mean, there is block, but like I don't really feel like I should be investing that heavily in it perk-wise. I mean, I am gonna be making my own stuff for the most part, so maybe enchanting? I don't know. Skyrim, indeed. Breaker's queues aren't too bad right now. Oh, they're not? That's good to hear. I mean, they were pretty good last night, all things considered. Man, what was I gonna do? I don't know. Like, I feel like I was gonna use archery, just so that way I have, like, some ranged options outside destruction in case my magicka goes out, because, like, this is supposed to be a spell sword build. I don't know, though. I don't know. Like, I like using exactly 6 skills just because it's a bit more manageable. You'll level quick, but not too quick. Is my character... It's just me, is my character looking a little short for some reason? I don't know. I have a mod that readjusts the first-person view height to match with your eyes, because, yeah, for some imbecilic reason, you see where my nipples are? Yeah, that's where your eyes are in first person in vanilla Skyrim. I have no idea why it's that way, considering the fact that in both Morrowind and Oblivion, games that came way before it, like, that wasn't a problem. So, like, I don't know why in the world that's an issue here, you know? Lay a trap for this thief that's coming. Okay, or just walk straight into it, that works too. Dolt. Anyway, I don't really know why it's that way. It doesn't even really make any sense, because the older games, the vision matched where your character's eyes were. Hell, even in an Oblivion, your character's head would, like, move when, like, people were nearby. Like, that's not a thing in Skyrim, and I don't know why not. Like, you'd think the more advanced game that had a higher budget and a bigger team would have the tiny detail, but no, for some reason. Like watch this. See, if this was Oblivion, my character's head would be, like, turning to look at her right now. Like, he'd be turned and looking right at her. But for some reason, Skyrim, you're always just looking straight. I don't know why.
Such a thing has not happened for
It's kind of a weird I don't want to say oversight, but it feels strange for them to not include, you know, the tiny detail. Like, really strange. Cozy cave. You know, honestly, I'd love to stream Fallout 4 just because I want to play it again, but the problem with that is that they've shoehorned in so much non-negotiable, you must download all this Creation Club bullshit, even if you're not going to buy it, that the game is just bloatware now, which is just abysmal. Like, yeah, I get it. I have like 650 gigabytes of memory left in my computer. I definitely can afford like 100 of it to be sacrificed to that, but at the same time, it's just not worth it. Like, Fallout 4 is one of those games where, like, I can enjoy the gameplay, but the problem is that everything else about the game is so abysmal, it's like, it takes away from the experience, you know? It's the complete inverse problem with Fallout New Vegas, where with New Vegas, you can usually tolerate... Okay. New Vegas, you can tolerate the subpar gameplay. There we go. You can tolerate the subpar gameplay because the story is so interesting, because the characters are engaging, because the writing is nice, for the most part. There are definitely some things about New Vegas that's immensely overrated. And that's coming from me, a guy with 6,000, well, actually I think it's like 4,000. I'll have to check my Steam profile, but... Oh man, why am I so hiccupy?
Look, a cave. Wonder what's inside.
Falmer, that's what's inside. I'm good, I don't want to deal with Skyrim's goblins. Like, that's coming from me, a dude with like 4,000 hours into New Vegas. And yeah, 4,000 hours in a single-player game. So I think I'm qualified to critique certain aspects. Like, there are definitely some aspects of New Vegas that I do find immensely overrated, and then there's some that piss me off because people misinterpret it so bad. Like, for example, people misinterpret Old World Blues and call it a wacky, stupid, and silly adventure. And it's like, bro, were you paying even the most minor amount of attention? Old World Blues is horrifying. It's terrifying. It is as dystopian, horrific, and just downright, like blood, well, just downright spine-chilling as it can be. Like, it is so fucking scary. And that's kind of the point. Yeah, it kind of masquerades with a little bit of the humor, but that's not to be funny. It's to show that the doctors have literally lost their fucking minds. They literally were lobotomized to act the way they do. They act like silly Saturday morning, I don't want to say villains, but they act like silly Saturday morning characters because that's what they were lobotomized to act like. And the reason they act that way was by Dr. Mobius's design, specifically so that way they wouldn't try to escape the big empty. Oh god. Oh fuck. I can't see! Jesus. That was tough. Had to use all my potions on that one. Like, I hate it when people call Old World Blues a stupid and silly adventure when it's like, bro, you clearly didn't play it. Like, if you actually played it, you know it's not stupid and silly. It's fucking terrifying. It's pure nightmare fuel. Like, yes, out of context, a lot of the stuff that happens is hilarious. But, like, you can make them point about that with everything in Fallout. Like, just about everything in Fallout out of context can be, at least, well, for the most part, things can be interpreted as funny if it's out of context. I mean, look at Harold in Fallout 1. Like, out of context, he's hilarious. Like, he's a riot. He's just a poor, down-on-his-luck ghoul who like gets through life by laughing, you know? And that's genuinely enjoyable. But with context, it's kind of sad, 'cause it's like, man, this is a broken man who's lost everything and is using humor as a coping mechanism, you know? What mods do you have on Skyrim now? Okay, I can't remember all of them from the top of my head, but I'm going to tell you this. The majority of them are just the quality of life and convenience stuff. Like, I have a mod that makes it so gems are organized and are weightless. I have a mod that makes it so ores are weightless. I have a mod that makes it so mining is instantaneous rather than having to do a stupid long animation every time. I have a mod that rebalances dragon shouts. Like, that's probably the biggest mod I have. Like, it makes it so the dragon shouts are a bit more balanced. I want to say usually stronger, because, yeah, for the most part, it's just a buff, but, like, there are some that are rebalanced. Like, for example, Unrelenting Force here, the cooldown for the third word is now significantly shorter. Ice Form now doesn't last as long, but the cooldown isn't as long either. Okay, I thought I saw a dragon. I don't think it's smart to fight a dragon when I have literally... Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah. I don't think it's smart to fight a dragon when I'm all out of potions, so let's not do that. How about I don't and say I never did? Let's see, what else do I have? I have a mod that adds a lot more magic to the game. More spells for every category. I think that's what the spell I was using back there was. This spell right here, Rift Bolt. Yeah, this is a part of the mod. Like, and like, you'd think it'd be broken, but no, they're all pretty fair stuff, honestly. They all feel like things that could be in the vanilla game. I have a mod that rebalances destruction magic to make it a lot stronger and a lot less reliant on the impact perk. It also nerfs the impact perk because it was just so cheesy. So basically, it's just a lot of my mods are either rebalances or quality of life stuff. That's a haunted wheelbarrow. Whoa, 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 what the... Okay, yep, there it is. Okay, remember how earlier I was mentioning how Skyrim, when run at 60 frames, has a lot of unusual anomalies? Yeah, well, here's one of them. Yeah. Oh. Okay, there we go. Save just in case. Like I said, a lot of it seems to happen around the water for some reason. Oh my gosh, there it is. Oh, for fuck. Come on. Okay, I think it's alright now. Let me think. Weightless dragon bones and dragon scales, that's another mod I have. A lot of my mods are just weightless stuff. Weightless potion ingredients. There's a Dark Brotherhood assassin. Don't know why, but, you know, there he is. Ah, fucking water. Well, Dark Brotherhood really sent their best there, didn't they? I'm killing every last one of them. I hope they know that. As instructed, you're to eliminate Doppel by any means necessary. The Black Sacrament has been performed. Somebody wants this man dead. We've received payment. Failure is not an option. Well, sorry, but you need to be at absolute bare minimum super perfect cell level to stand a chance. You're swimming. That sounds good. Yeah, it does. Oh my fuck. Stupid fucking glitch. Like I said, if you play the game over 60 frames, anomalies like that starts to happen. Now, how in the world does playing the game at 60 frames cause the world to be spontaneously... spontaneously flooded for a few moments? Honestly, I don't know. I genuinely have no idea how that works, but it just does, I guess. Okay. Back my way to Windhelm here. My primary goal to do... Oh my gosh. My primary goal for this town, I can't really do just yet. Blood on the Ice is also said to be the glitchiest quest in the game, funny enough. I don't know why, but it just is. I have more mods, but I guess I can just, you know, go into them as I encounter them, because, you know... Whoops. Oh, I made it so the Ring of Hersine works how it did in Morrowind. Rather than letting you transform more if you're already a werewolf, it just makes it so you can use the werewolf form without being one. So basically, the benefit without the consequence. You know, kind of like how it was in Morrowind, and how it works in lore. Also in lore, it extends your lifespan. Now, that's not relevant to gameplay, but, you know, that's just a nice little lore tidbit for you. Anywho, like I was saying earlier with my rants and stuff, it's like I hate it when people say the Old World Blues is not serious. They call it wacky and stupid, and it's like, bro, did you not play it? Or are you a mouth breather who only understands superficial surface level detail and doesn't ever look into anything at all?
Would listen to Viola. They'd have caught the butcher by now.
Alright.
Refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
Why is this guy essential, by the way? This guy's essential. You can't kill him. He does nothing. He's not a part of any quest at all. And he's essential for no reason. God, don't you just love Bethesda?
You can't be serious.
Okay. I guess I'll just collect a few quests while I'm here.
What do you need?
Then when I come back, I can start Blood on the Ice.
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside.
I can just.
Out of sync coughing. Very nice.
You see, you're not well. Have a seat, and I'll fetch you some tonic.
Oh, if there was a tonic that could help me, I would have found it by now.
What are you arguing about?
Just a man's life work is all. I finally derived the location of the white file, but this doty busybody won't let me get it.
Busybody. Tell me where it is. I can get it.
Do that? It's buried with its maker. Corrupt.
Good old Forsaken Cave. One of the best dungeons in the game. And by best, I mean rewarding.
You would need the skills of a master alchemist. Luckily for you, I've already made the mixture. Please.
Okay, let me think.
Don't dally.
There's the white file. I'm not going to do that one miscellaneous quest because I don't have any stealth at all.
Guide you to the.
I've been in matches with Schneider a lot today. Interesting. How is my main man Schneider doing? Okay, let me think. White file. Free Winter's Quest. Blood on the Ice. Yeah, start the Dark Brotherhood. What was the other one? Rise in the East, I think?
What everyone is saying. That event is...
Can I just say, like, since Skyrim was my first Elder Scrolls game, when I first heard about the Dark Brotherhood, my expectations were a lot higher than what they actually end up being.
In blood and fear.
And I do mean a lot higher.
How long must I do this? I keep praying, Night Mother.
Don't
Why
mind me,
won't
bud.
you
Don't mind me.
answer
Just taking the alchemy just in case. Don't mind me.
Sweet mother, send... You've come at last!
I
It
have come.
worked! I knew you'd come. I just knew it. I did the Black Sacrament over and
How's
over.
Skyrim
The
treating me?
body
I just started,
changed,
so far
and then
so good, you know.
An assassin from
Winning
the
a lot of
Dark
matches,
Brotherhood.
including one with the Buhan. Very nice, very nice.
You don't have to say anything. There's no need.
I don't have to say
You're
anything.
here, so I know you'll accept my contract.
Contract?
My mother, she died.
Sorry to
The
hear that.
headmistress is an evil, cruel woman.
They call her Grella the kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us.
So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here and you killed Grella the kind.
You know, it's kind of funny how, like, I get they try to, like, dehumanize the target here by making it so it's an abusive old bitch who was probably gonna die tomorrow anyway. Like, they try their hardest to make it so the player doesn't feel bad, but... it just... Stealing from kids. Hey, it's not stealing. It says take, not steal. There's a difference. But anywho, like they try to make it so the player doesn't have to feel bad, but at the same time, it's like, okay, what if I'm a Paragon of Justice? What if I want to wipe out the Dark Brotherhood, but I don't want to, like, murder someone? Granted, in the game's statistics here, surprisingly, it doesn't count as murder when you kill Grelod. I'm not really sure why. So, I mean, I guess the game itself doesn't really count it for some reason. Yeah. Where's Free Winter at? Usually he's over there in the Great Quarter, but not today. Do I still have my blessing up? I do, but I might as well renew it. that.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
I'm aware. Okay, started that.
Better turn around right now.
Aw, man, you got me. I'm Imperial Spy. I guess I'll turn around then. Alright, anyway. I'm trying to think. What else was there?
You
Got
must
the
be
white
one of those
file.
wizards from the college. in
Can't start Blood on
Winterhold.
the Ice just yet.
A few septims for my supper is
Started the Dark Brotherhood. There is Free Winter's Quest, but, like, I don't know where he is. I mean, maybe he doesn't show up until he's out of bed, you know? It's like, maybe that's the reason why he's not around. Maybe it's because he's still asleep. Most people in Skyrim are awake sometime between 6 to 8 a.m. They're a lot more productive than I. Okay, usually he's standing right here. First time you meet him, you know? You know, the Morrowinder in me appreciates all the Dark Elf colors, but, yeah. I like the Corner Club, though. You Guinness. It's a nice one. There are things I like about Morrowind. I may complain a lot about it, but there are still things I like. Excuse me.
Hi, mister. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please?
Anywho, let me think. Alright. It does kind of suck you have to come back and turn it in, but, you know. I mean, you can definitely tell that Emil had full control over the Dark Brotherhood in this game. You could tell he had absolute say, because, you know, he did such an amazing job with Oblivion. He didn't. He fucking didn't. Like, Emil Pagliarello, the lead writer of Bethesda nowadays, he is the perfect example of someone being promoted far above and beyond their actual ability and capacity. Are you getting married in the game and having kids? I mean, you can't have kids in the game, unfortunately. And, I'm also gonna be honest with you, none of the marryable girls in this game are my type. Literally none. I guess the closest would be Briella. And even then, it's like, I wouldn't be able to really say why or dash too much. You know how it is. What happened here? Hey, I think your chicken's broken. Put that down, okay. I'll put it down, alright? I threw it on the ground. What are you looking at, punk? You got something to say? Alright. Adopting, I mean, yeah, that's a thing, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too fond of any of the kids in the game. Then again, it's a Bethesda game, so I'm just inherently not too fond of anybody. Now, Skyrim has more NPCs that I care about than, say, Morrowind. In fact, in Morrowind, ignoring what comes later, I don't think there's anybody I really care about. Oh, there's Caius. I like Caius. He's a pretty cool dude. I have sympathies for Mallow. Yagr Bagarn is fascinating. That's about it, actually. In Oblivion, I can't really say I was overly attached to anybody in particular. Yeah, I can't really think of any. I mean, the Count who turns out to be a vampire, he definitely earned some of my sympathy, but aside from that, nah, not really. Nobody in Oblivion I was too attached to. In Skyrim, I wouldn't say I'm attached, but there are some characters that I at least respect and care for. Like Kodlak. Like, I respect Kodlak. He's probably the only member of the companions that I genuinely, you know, like. And it's a bigger shame that he dies, but, you know, it's just the way it has to be. He's like the one and only time where the character dying, the leader dying and you becoming the leader, like, this is the one and only time I'm okay with it. You know? Like, it happens a lot in Skyrim. In fact, it happens 3 out of 4 times. Technically, the leader dies 4 out of 4 times, but, like, at least with one of them, you have to earn it. You know? Whereas the other times, it's like, well, you did a major achievement, so I guess that makes you the leader now. Like, for example, with the companions, would you say that you've earned the right? I mean, I feel like you've earned a nomination, but like I don't know if the player like deserves it right off the bat. But then again, the title of Harbinger is more of an honor-bound one and less of a leadership role, so it's more of a title of respect. So I guess that one's fine. Archmage is one that people a lot get mixed up with. For example, people find it ridiculous how you can become Archmage of Winterhold whilst only knowing apprentice-level spells at best, right? Well, what people are failing to understand is, like, it's not about what you can do in terms of spellcraft. That's not what the college is about. It's about the potential and the overall work you've done for magical arts. And by this point in the game's timeline, you've killed a dragon priest, secured a mask that defies the art of time itself, and you've achieved the Staff of Magnus. The Staff of Magnus! The Staff of the Magic God himself! Like, okay, where is it? Where is it? You see that right there? You see that? That's what we call the sun. You know what that is here in the Elder Scrolls universe? That isn't a big ball of plasma. That's a literal hole in the fabric of reality. Up there, that big hole there, that's where Magnus left. Like, he said, fuck this, I'm out, and walked out of reality. And right there, that's Aetherius. He went back to Aetherius. The stars, those are the other ones that followed him. Yeah. Let's see. Let me think. What do I want to do here? Like I said, I just want to practice skills a bunch, so maybe get some money and find some trainers. Destruction one more and I should be okay for a good while. Getting it to adapt to be a good goal, same with restoration. What about my one-handed heavy and smithing? That's a big one, so yeah. Guess I should just try to find as many mines as I can. Definitely need to get some steel armor at some point. Oh, wait, I know where I can get some steel armor. I know exactly where I can go for that. Riddle me this, why put half the stuff for Super Vegeta clothes in the shop but not all of it? Because they hate us. That's why, because they hate me. Because they know I want to be Super Vegeta, but I can't be Vegeta because they are Vegeta. Anywho. So I'm okay with the Archmage one, even if it definitely could have been explained better. The Companions is also perfectly fine, since it's more of a respect-based role rather than a leadership role. The Brotherhood, well, with the Brotherhood you kind of just become it by default, since by the end there's only 3 people left. There's only 3 people left. Babette definitely doesn't want the role. Nazim doesn't want the role, so like because two of the 3 people don't want it, you kind of just have to be it by default. Plus, to be fair, the player definitely has earned the right at that point. Given how you're the listener, which is already its own individual role, like you've already got the most amount of respect with the Dark Brotherhood, so that one makes sense. Whoa. Let me think. And then the Thieves Guild. The Thieves Guild... Whoa. The Thieves Guild, funny enough, even though the leader dies, it's because he betrays him and you have to kill him. And, you don't just become the leader immediately there. I am listening. You are the listener. That is true. You're right, Crixa. You are the listener. So, like, are you a Dunmer?
There's been word
You
of
are a
some trouble
Dunmer.
nearby.
Nice.
I'm on my way to investigate.
Anyway, like you actually have to like earn it with the Thieves Guild by like reestablishing their contacts in every single major city. Basically, you have to do at minimum 50 side jobs for them, and I say minimum for a reason. Minimum. Like that is the absolute minimum you have to do, and complete the full quest line. Like. The Thieves Guild, you definitely earn it. Like, there is no and or ifs or buts. There's no extra explanation or steps needed. No, you definitively earn that right. Like, with the college, they definitely could have explained it better, and it's definitely easy to misinterpret it. The Companions is also mostly fine. It's a little bit fast, but it's fine, because, again, it's not a leadership role, it's a respect-based role. Oh, this way. That's weird. How did I overlook this? Let me see, what else? Like that's all them. With the Legion, obviously you never become leader, but you do get a very high generalistic position of Legate at the very end, which, you know, I mean, you are kind of the man responsible for basically winning the entire war, and I mean, if you join the military and then you kind of single-handedly are the reason that an entire war is won, chances are you would definitely be getting a promotion too. Now, I don't know about being, like, how would I equivalent this to real-world military? Like, even if you were more or less the sole genius and tactical wise mind behind winning an entire war, like, just as an example, let's say that the United States had another civil war, and, like, you were with, like, the Union, which is, like, you know, North and whatnot. I'm trying to, like do it like that. Okay. And you were the man who, like, thanks to your genius militaristic tactics, you basically single-handedly were the reason that the United States wins, and the Civil War is over now, right? Now, would you, if you joined the army as a foot soldier, and even if you were the one who was responsible for all this, would you be promoted straight to 4-star general? Probably not, but you definitely would be pretty high up. Like, if your accomplishments were so good, and it was your ideas, your strategy, your tactic, and your plans that single-handedly turned the entire tide of battle, and won not just a battle, but the entire war itself, you'd probably be promoted pretty high up. Like, I would imagine you'd be promoted to major at the very least. I mean, what do I know? I'm not a member of the military. I don't fully understand the structure and requirements to rise up the ranks. But, like, I do know that actions of bravery that either secure a battle or secure a skirmish even, or anything like that, that alone can get a private promoted to corporal. So actually no, I think something that big would probably be more than that. I think being the man responsible for winning a battle would probably get even a private promoted to first staff sergeant. Probably. That's just my mind, though. What would I know? I'm not a member of the military, so what would I know? Okay. Is this the way? Yes, it is. Let's see. Any other things in Skyrim? I mean, Dawnguard, there is no real promotions thing. Everyone's just kind of a vampire hunter with Ezron as the leader. Like, people have roles, but, like, where'd you come from? But, like, none of them are, like, particularly, you know, that major. As in, like, they're not, like, ranks you can rise up and whatnot. If this was Skyrim, I'd be the captain after a first battle. Like, listen, man, you gotta understand. Like, this type of stuff is easy for us on the virtue of us being the player character. It's easy for us on the virtue of this being a video game. But, like, imagine if you were a real, breathing person in this world. And, like, you as a soldier, a foot soldier, like, we're in the Skyrim Civil War, let's say you're an Imperial Legionnaire who just joined, you're a fresh recruit, you're a frontline private, and let's say you on your own kill 8 Stormcloaks. Like, you as one man have just killed 8 enemy soldiers. That alone would probably be cause for both celebration, an honorable ceremony, and definitely a promotion. Like, yeah, killing 8 enemies, especially weaker or generic enemies for us, the player, is no big deal, but, again, imagine if this was real. Imagine if this was real life. Like, if you're a soldier and you kill 8 enemy soldiers, you're gonna be pretty praised. like, you're gonna have a nice little, at the absolute bare minimum, you're gonna get a reward of some kind. Minimum. the absolute minimum, you're gonna get a medal. Where'd the wolf go? Did he get stuck? He fell into the back room. Oh, there's his shadow. What? Oh! What are you doing up there? Hey, if I hit him with Rift Bolt, will he fly out of the air? Yep. Comedy. Pure comedy. Alright, well, let's continue on the journey then. So yeah, you gotta think of it for another one. Good Lord, Skyrim is just so fucking dangerous. There we go. Skyrim is so fucking dangerous. You can't take 2 steps without being jumped by an animal. Well, then again, I guess you can't do that in Morrowind or Oblivion either, so I guess it's not that unique. But, like, you gotta keep in mind from, like, that perspective. Like, and like, this is just being generous. Like, this is assuming, like, you killed, like, 8 enemy soldiers in a skirmish. Like, imagine if you were being led in a battle, and, like, you prevent a trap from being activated, and you save the lives of, like, 3 of your men, and then you go on to kill, like 7 or 8 different enemy soldiers, and then you're the reason why they were able to secure their goal, because, like, you're the one who figures it out or whatever. Like, imagine, like, the Civil War quest where you go and investigate the tomb, trying to get the Jagged Crown. Like, in the actual game, doing that promotes you to a decent rank. And honestly, if this was real life and that was just this was just some dude who joined and did all this, yeah, you probably would be promoted like that. Like, that's actually kind of realistic. Especially in a world like this where the average life expectancy is like 20-something years. Not because people literally only live that long. No, in Elder Scrolls, the average human lives to be like 100, assuming they're never killed by anything. The reason why life expectancy is so low, though, is because, I mean, fucking look at this world. It's savage. There's constantly combat, there's monsters everywhere, there's disease riddling Tamriel. Granted, there hasn't been a major plague in Tamriel in recent years, but, like, still, like, there's been a lot of wars. Had a survivor called the ETM while Buhan was using Assault Rain, obviously destroyed. Yeah, it can happen. It can definitely happen, unfortunately. But, yeah. So yeah, like, but what I'm trying to say is, like, some people are, like bewildered on how we can be promoted for not doing much, and it's like, I mean, bro, think of it like this. Imagine if this was real. Like, think of it like that. Like, in this world, killing, like, 5 enemy soldiers would be enough to promote you. Oh my gosh, this stupid bug. Like, that alone would be enough to promote you, but, like, doing all this other extraordinary stuff and being the man who's single-handedly responsible for, like, a major victory, like, that would definitely call for promotion. 100%. Like, you could, like, if this was, like, real life, like, I could totally make it to a Legionnaire Legate if I was the man responsible for winning the Civil War. You know? Like, if I'm the reason why the defense of Whiterun is successful and was the one who carried out all the orders to ensure its defense, I mean, that alone would probably get you pretty high promoted. But, like, if I'm also the man who's responsible for sabotaging the enemy in Dawnstar, and I'm also the reason why we were able to destroy an enemy fort in Winterhold, and then I'm also the reason that the entire Rift gets conquered, and I secure a large sum of cash, a cache of enemy loot, because, like Sun Tzu says, 1 enemy supply wagon is worth 5 of your own. And that's a quote from Sun Tzu, and that's something I definitively agree with. His name was legendary. It was legendary. Like people gotta think of it like that, you know? What? Okay, there we go. That was weird. Oh, where did ice come from? Who the hell are you? Okay, I think he's out of magicka. I mean, so am I, but you know. Always funny, always funny. Gauntlets. Yeah. Finally, get these off me. About time. Woo, about time. Okay, save the game. You're probably wondering, what am I doing way over here near the border to Morrowind? Well, you see. Right here is the Blackbriar Lodge, and these guys are super weak enemies who for some reason are wearing steel plate chest plates. And that is a mid-tier item right there. Actually, it's above mid. It's like late mid-game armor, which you can get at like level 1 just by coming over here. Yeah. That easy. Now, granted, you only get the armor and not the boots or gauntlets, but I mean, hey, you know, regardless. Either way, a lot stronger, much stronger. And even if you're not going to use it, it's still doing it's worth it, because like, look how valuable that is. Oh well. Okay, save the game. And then I guess I can just head back to the Rift now. Or the Rift, Rift 10. I'm already in the Rift. Okay. I might as well just do this for the Dark Brotherhood, just to get it started, you know? Might as well do that while I'm here. I feel like I'm missing a tangent from earlier. Oh yeah, Fallout. So like, yeah, like, people calling Old World Blues wacky, silly, and stupid, I hate that. And it's like, okay, you clearly weren't paying attention. Dash, you can't see past superficial, surface level stuff. But like, the complete inverse of that, like, something that I hate that everyone praises, I hate Lonesome Road. I think Lonesome Road is actually the most damaging and worst DLC. It's not the worst in terms of gameplay, because, like, to be honest, I like the idea. I like the idea of just walking through this horrific ruins of a completely battered and destroyed military town, which is just like, it looks like the bombs went off yesterday. And, like, the reason for that is because it's not from the Great War, it's from something entirely separate, so it is a bit more of a recent development. In fact, I think, like, Ulysses says, this is very recent. How recent, I'm not too sure. Like, maybe 5 years at most. It's within the player's lifespan. The player can start, like, as young as, like, 20, so definitely within, like, the past 5 or 10 years. That's being generous and assuming it's that late. So, like, I like the idea of exploring these ruins, because it definitely does feel more post-apocalyptic. Because, like, something that a lot of people, like, complain about when it comes to, like, the good Fallout games, especially New Vegas, is that it doesn't really feel post-apocalyptic-y. It feels more post-apocalyptic. And, like, I get what they're saying, but at the same time, it's like, guys, that's what the post and post-apocalypse means, as in, it already happened. People have moved on. People, gamers not understanding what post-apocalypse means. Okay, got that maxed out. Ah, yeah, smithing. Now, you can do that for better armor, but worse weapons. Do this for better weapons, but then kind of be stuck. It's a tough call. If I remember, if I go to advanced armors, I get Nordic, which is just as good as Ebony. But I won't have any good weapons. I mean, then again, you don't get any stronger weapons until 80 in smithing anyway, so yeah, I guess left path is the best.
Riften's under my protection.
Unlocked.
You watch
You
yourself
can head
now.
inside when you're ready.
Ooh! Oh, look at this badass. He's gonna protect the whole town on his own. Anyway, I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild. Hey, you, come over here. I want to talk to you. I'm getting real tired of your excuses. Like, why do they have all these guys, like, right here all at once?
Another run-in with Skill.
Hey, you, get over here.
I'm really getting tired.
Well, I don't want to talk to you. Also, fuck off.
You said you'd pay it back on time,
I wish you
but
could kill
that
this
would be
bitch
so
immediately.
I know
She
it.
is surprisingly
How was I to
killable,
know
but
the
like
ship
you
was
have to
gonna get
like do shit first, and it's like,
Next time, keep your
why?
plans quiet, and nothing would have happened.
Like, funny enough, if I were to attack her right now, I fail this quest to get this dude out of his debt with her, and it's like, bro, she's dead. What debt do you have now? Why can't I do this?
Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
Not that doing that has any real consequence. I mean, it's fucking Riften. Like, this is the Detroit of Skyrim.
The highest quality in Skyrim.
Anyway, you guys want to see something funny? Alright, get ready to witness pure, unadulterated comedy.
Extra beating. Do I
Every time. Every time. I never not laugh at that. And yes, I always kill Grillad with unarmed because the killing cams with it is just so damn funny. Interact with that.
One of those whistles from the college in Winter.
Do you have a little something for me? I do have a little something for you. Here's a little something for you. Then I just replay the clip of me beating Grillad to death. There you go. Yeah. There you are.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence.
Hey, which of the 8 divines do you serve
We are
here at the
devoted to
Temple of
goddess
Mara? I
who gave
wonder.
mortals the gift of love, that they might have a hint of eternity.
Again, they kind of eroded
The
Mara
blessing
in this
of a
game, and
woman.
it's kind of weird
To
why.
love is to know the true nature of. Not all can to receive the touch of Mara.
It's kind of
Explore-
weird, like,
Are you
in the
prepared
original
to help
lore,
bring the light?
like, Mara
The dawn.
wasn't, like,
Mara
involved with
has
this.
the
Like,
village of
for some
Ivy.
reason she's the patron
This
deity for
will
marriage in
entreat
this
Mara
game, and
on
I'm
your
not
behalf.
really sure why. You'd think it'd be Debella, because Debella is the goddess of love, but whatever. Like before this, Mara was just, like, well, quote-unquote just, but, like, she was, the handmaiden to Debella, goddess of compassion, and yeah, fuck off, Brynjolf. I'm not doing your stupid, dirty work. Right, what else was I doing here? Right, this. I gotta go back for that. Where was this one? Over here, I believe? Yes, I gotta go there anyway, so that's fine. I could do this. Yeah. Like I was saying with Fallout, though, before I got a bit lost here. Like, I think Lonesome Road is just... It's not only overrated, but it's also just objectively damaging to the whole game. Because, for starters, it fucks with the canon of, like, the whole idea that you can be your own character. Because it basically forces a type of backstory onto you. Like, you have no say. Like, even in the actual dialogue, you don't have a say.
Just like I promised. This
Like,
fed to a nice
whether
lunch.
you like it or not, your character now has definitively been a courier for a long time and delivered a military package to the NCR, and the dumb shits there set off a bomb, destroying the Divide. Like, no matter what, you have to be the one to deal with this. Like, it was definitely you. The worst part is you don't even have the ability to outright deny it. The best you can say is, I don't remember. Like, that's the worst you can say. Like, you can't outwardly say, I didn't do that. Like, nope. Best you can say is, I don't remember it, or I don't recall doing that, or, well, it's possible, but, like, you never have the ability to outright deny it, and I hate that. I hate it so much.
Hold it there. Another girl killed. This is Susanna. Served me a drink just a few nights ago.
At least I can do blood on the ice now.
Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl, killed at night, body torn up. We are stretched thin as it is with the war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. If you want to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to
Gawkers?
examine the body before the rats can get to it.
You mean the skeevers?
Another one. I heard a scream and came running, but she was already
Keep your distance.
like this.
Sorry,
when
I thought I saw a
got
fellow
here.
running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact. I'm going to keep preparing the
Heart goes
body,
out to
if
Clan
you'll excuse
Shadowshield.
me.
Come on, come on,
Kinmer,
come on. There we go.
have to think, just like always. Nobody saw
There might be
anything
more
useful.
to this.
Look, friend, if If you think you can do better than the Legion of Guards, be my guest.
I
You'll
do
need to
think I
talk
can do
to
better.
Yorlith.
I mean, you guys are completely
You can't just
fucking
let anyone
incompetent.
go around claiming to be. If he's willing, then we'll talk.
If you've got
I mean, look at this. It's the world's most obvious literal blood trail. Like, these guards are so stupid. I mean, I know Nords are canonically not the sharpest tools in the shed, but, like, come on. Like, they're not this mentally incapacitated.
I heard the gourmet.
What armor are you gonna wear endgame? Either Stalrim, Dragonbone, or I'll just say screw it and stick with the aesthetic of either steel plate or Nordic. We'll see how it goes. Also, Lydia, hold still. Like, is my character like shorter than he should be? Okay, eyes are about there. I don't know. He feels like he's a bit shorter than he should be.
He's against us.
Wait, where am I going? Where am I going? I'm so used to going to visit Wolfgarth over there. I'm so used to that. Out of my way, Ulfric. Also, like, you could end the whole Civil War if you were allowed to kill Ulfric, because they just let you walk in here, and it's like, why is this not allowed? Like, I know why, because they want the whole quest line to be a thing, but it's like, at the same time, why is this not allowed?
These are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like beasts. My men are stretched thin as it is. If you offer your aid, I gladly accept. The guards will be told to assist you as necessary. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well.
The people are behind.
Kind of stupid, but, you know, I'm gonna have to immediately come back to him here in like 5 seconds anyway, because I don't have the patience to pick the locks here.
Watch the skies, traveler.
I like the look of Daedric armor. I mean, it's also the strongest armor in the game, and it also gives you a plus 10% intimidation bonus. Bet you didn't know that. Yeah, if you're wearing a full suit of Daedric armor, your intimidation chance is increased. This is the only... Yeah, this is the only armor in the game that does that. Alright, go back here. Like I said, you have to go right back to immediately. Great quest design, Bethesda. But anyway, like, I find Lonesome Road to just be genuinely damaging to the franchise, because not only does it screw with you by forcing a backstory onto you, Ulysses just says a lot of not shallow, but a lot of empty claptrap. Like, almost everything that comes out of that man's mouth is just actual nonsense. Like, people like to pretend they understand even an iota of what he's saying, and people like to pretend like it's some deep, meaningful stuff, but in reality, I think he's just genuinely insane. Like, I think he's just genuinely crazy. And it's like, it's not just because it's like, okay, yeah, sure, you know, like, wait, did he give me the key? I wasn't paying attention. Did he give me the key? He did not. Fuck. What did he say again? I wasn't paying attention.
Frigga shatter shield's old place. I think her mother told
Mother Tova, okay. Anywho, yes, I like how people can talk at the same time. Yeah, that is pretty nice.
You must be one of those wizards. From
Those wizards. I mean, I know I don't have to do this just because, like, I could pick the lock myself, but it's a master lock, so it's gonna be boring as hell, so let's just wait until morning, talk to the Shatter Shield matriarch. This is the place, right? Yeah. Man, imagine moving out of your parents' place just to move into the house directly next to it. I mean directly next to it. Kind of pointless, isn't it?
You must be one of those wizards. I'm sorry. She was very dear to me. I'd rather not talk about my daughter, if you'll excuse me.
Do you want to find her killer? I'm trying to find out who did this.
Well, all right. What exactly do you need to know?
I need to investigate her home.
Get him? Well, I'm not sure what you think you'll find there, but you're welcome to have a look.
Thank you. Ah! Fucking phone calls from spam numbers. Get out of here, spam numbers. Anywho, that whole song and dance aside, always save right here before this part because Blood on the Ice is very buggy and it's very easy to miss everything. Let's see, Journal 1. The plans are coming together swimmingly. Sounds exciting. You can save money on moving. I don't know. I find it kind of pointless. It's like, what's the point of strange amulet? There we go. If I remember right, you need to collect one of these. Investigate wardrobe. Open the false back. Lydia, move your dumb ass out of the way. Investigate the altar. The second journal. Nord preferred. Lydia, I will rain hellfire upon you. There we go. I think that was all you need to collect. Now, this is the part of the quest that's just kind of random. Like, really weird. You need to talk to this one specific old girl in particular. Specifically. And what's funny is the quest marker doesn't even point you towards her like it does with everything else. So it's like, how was I supposed to know this? But also, to get the reward for the game, you need to sell the amulet to Calypso first. Otherwise, you don't get it. And again, this is stuff that the game does not tell you at all. It doesn't even imply that this is a possibility. Okay, gotta wait till he's open.
Can I help you?
Can I help you? Do you know anything about this amulet?
Let me see. Ah, yes. This is the wheelstone. It's an heirloom symbol of the power of Windhelm. Traditionally, it's carried. I would, for a piece like that.
Of course.
Wonderful. This will be a splendid addition to my private collection.
I mean, I'll give him this. He does a... Okay, this is something that's really annoying. This is a part that's kind of total fucking bullshit. Okay, so... If you walk out of his museum here and you go upstairs, right there in that chest there, like, I know you need a key and he has the key on him. You can pickpocket it off him, but if you open that chest right there, he has journals which literally definitively confirms that he's the killer. But you can't do nothing about it. I did not mean to do that. Like, you literally can't do nothing about it. Literally nothing. You could tell Emil wrote this.
After what happened to those other
I don't know why you have to talk to this
I've been
bitch. It doesn't make any
following him for
sense.
months now. The guards won't help. The people won't help. I'm the only one who thinks he can be...
I found this journal.
Huh? What's it say?
He's been experimenting.
Moonfirth. But he's a dangerous man. This information needs to go...
I mean, I
straight
like
to
the idea how the
head.
quest can be quote-unquote failed by accusing the wrong man. Like, that's cool, but like... Like, there's so many details where the game doesn't even imply stuff. Like, it's never even implied that you're supposed to sell the amulet to Calypso. It's never even implied that you can just confront Wolfgarth himself, other than the girl saying, I wouldn't do that. Like, aside from that, it doesn't even give you the option. It's very strange.
Whatever you've heard,
I heard you dabble in
probably
necromancy.
true. I beg your pardon? Necromancy. I am a member of the College of Winterhold, in good standing. They haven't allowed necromancy for hundreds of years.
That's just an outright contradiction. Like, what?
My what now?
Like, did the
never
person who
kept
wrote this
journal,
quest in
I'm
the
sure.
College of Winterhold, like,
What
were they
exactly
separate
did
people
this
not allowed to talk to each other?
look like?
Like, this is just a genuine contradiction.
I know
Like, if you
it
actually
well.
go to the College of
Or
Winterhold
at
and
least
talk
I've
to
heard
the
of it.
Conjuration Professor,
I
he
would
confirms
wager
that, yes,
that
necromancy is
carving
perfectly
once
fine and,
into the
and taught
skull.
there freely at the
That is
college.
the necromancer's amulet.
So it doesn't make any sense.
Legend. It appears you were at
Meanwhile,
least
this guy over here
half
says, oh, they haven't allowed it in
right.
hundreds of
There is
years. And it's like,
necromancy at the heart
they
of
literally
this.
let it happen now.
I've been noting a pattern to when the killings happen. Now that we know they're tied into some sort, let's see.
Lourdes of Last Sea to Midas of Heartfire.
Keep watching the Stone Quarter tomorrow.
I also disliked this part the first time I played the quest, just because it was like, the Stone Quarter? Where's that? Because the game doesn't tell you! Like, I know about the Grey Quarter, but that's very easy to figure out, because it's like, oh look, there it is. You know, it's right there where all the Dark Elves are. That's why it's called Grey, because they have grey skin. Well, honestly, their skin is more blackish than grey, but like, I get it. It's supposed to be ash gray, so like, I get it. But honestly, most Dark Elves aren't really gray. They're more like a light shade of black, midnight black, even a bluish black sometimes, so yeah. Do you think anyone ever told you that the stone quarter was right here? Yeah, this is the stone quarter. Like, why didn't he just say the marketplace? Brynjolf.
You one of those Skyrim for the Nords types?
Skyrim belongs to the Nords!
And you're right, at least as far as I'm concerned. Don't let Ulfric or some of these other short-sighted Nords bother you. Most of us are happy to welcome newcomers.
I mean, even they were.
Whenever a group of marauders attack a Nord village, Ulfric is the first to sound the horn and send the men. But a group of Dark Elf refugees gets ambushed. A group of Argonians or a
Hey, fuck them
Taji caravan.
scalebacks.
No troops, no investigation, nothing.
I mean, to be fair, I understand why he wouldn't bother with Argonians or Khajiit, considering the fact, well, first of all, they're not even people, so it's like, eh.
Threaten Nord land. That's a brave offer.
You know, this is an interesting type of racism that is a genuine moral question if it was real. Because it's like, obviously there's always going to be assholes who insist, like, oh, I care about those lizard men, or oh, I know what is best for the cat people. But like, if a Khajiit and Argonian were real, would they even be, like, would they even be qualified for human rights? The obvious answer would be no, because they're not humans. Like, are they an intelligent species? Yes. They're fully sapient? Yes. But, like, it would bring up the question of, would they really belong in our society? And I feel like your average person above 12 IQ would probably say no. But, yeah, especially given the reputation that both these races have. Granted, Argonians as a whole are very unambitious and usually just stay to their own borders of the swamps, so people probably wouldn't be as egregious with them. But the Khajiit have a very, 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 very bad reputation of being, well, drug dealers, thieves, killers, thugs, etc., etc. And the worst part is, 9 times out of 10, they are right. Your average Khajiit, 9 times out of 10, is at the very, very minimum gonna be a smuggler. Like, at the absolute least, he's gonna be a smuggler. There he is. Yeah, he was the guy ready to attack and kill this girl right here in broad daylight in front of like 20 eyewitnesses here. Oh, what happened? Yes.
What happened?
What happened? Very intelligent. Your average Nord is just too smart, you know? There it is, the Necromancer's Amulet. Very lovely. Honestly, if you're a Master of Restoration like I'm going to go for, the downsides aren't even that bad, because Restoration can restore health and stamina with the perk. So, honestly, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, Amulet. 30 magicka, and then with this it'll become 50. Yep. Conjuration will also cost less, but I'm not going to be using Conjuration, just Destruction and Restoration for this build. Not bad, not bad. How much is my magicka then? 190? Very nice.
All day long. Do you have any idea how dull work is?
You ever just barely survive getting murdered and all you can say is, man, work. You have any idea how dull my job is? Oh, man. Like, imagine walking around in London and some dude jumps out of nowhere and is about to shank you, but some other dude hops out of nowhere and just smacks him in the face with a fucking mace, killing him instantly on the ground right in front of you. And instead of thanking the dude for saving your life, all you gotta say is, ah, man, I gotta go to work soon. It's so boring. I hate my job.
You'll come around.
I don't know. Maybe I don't live in the UK, so who knows? Maybe that's pretty realistic. If any of my viewers are Brits, let me know if that's just your average Tuesday.
By the gods, it's true.
Calixum was the butcher.
Ismir's beard. The man was always a beast, but I wouldn't have expected. You've done the city a mighty service, friend.
They all know.
I believe you'll find the guards to be a bit more cordial with you in the future.
And there we go. Blood on the Ice complete. The glitchiest quest in Skyrim complete. Okay, let's see. Save the game. Alright, I gotta go to Iverstead anyway. Okay, now that I have the steel smithing perk, let me try to make some steel. And then... yeah.
One of the best Stormcloak army. Right to the sword through the chest.
Well, you know, maybe they should have aimed a bit higher. Maybe they should have gone for the head. Yeah, in case anyone's wondering, I'm not a Stormcloak sympathizer. In fact, I kind of fucking hate them. It's not all of their ideals I hate, it's just the way they go about it. The actions they perform. Okay, I am missing massively the materials. Oh boy. I need a lot more materials than this. Okay.
I never expected
Fancy robes. I'm not wearing robes, I'm wearing a... yeah. Bunch of iron, I don't need that, I don't need that, I need this. Oh! I have never seen... oh my gosh, I've got like 5,000 plus hours in Skyrim. I've never seen a smith carry 52 steel ingots at once. I'll take your entire stock. Holy shit. Moonstone, I'm gonna need that later on. Anything I could sell? Yes, actually. Ah, excellent. Take all that. Yeah, that works. Thank you.
Whether it's armor you need or
excuse me, Lydia.
Come see me.
Lucky for you, that was just sitting there for the taking.
Okay, so gauntlets and boots. Yes. Boots.
That's
and then
good armor you put together.
gauntlets. Here we go. Get some money and buy material. What do you think I just did?
I couldn't ask for a better teacher.
Excuse me?
Owen, go.
I've never seen a smith have that many of a steel at once. Like, and I've got, like I said, almost like 5,000 plus hours in the game. I've never seen that. That's crazy. I could get a helmet. It'd probably be better. Yeah. Looks good though. Looking good. Now I'm looking like a proper crusader here. I would say battle mage. I look more like a battle mage, but playstyle wise, I'm going for crusader.
Can't just put logs on the fire. Gotta have a little.
Alright. Let me do the white file while I'm here, because that can unlock the Mark for Death shout, which, in case you didn't know, is ludicrously broken. Whoa! Okay, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. He saw you coming, that's why he had the stock. Yeah, he knew what I needed, he knew I was willing to pay top dollar, and he's like, let me show you what I got. He really said, here's a little something for you. Alright. Ah, I should have sharpened my mace while I was in there, I just thought of that. Ah well. It wouldn't make that big of a difference, it'd only do like 2 more damage. So it's not going to be that big of a deal, but still. Okay, so here's my plan. I'm gonna go into the Forbidden Cave, get the Marked for Death shout, get the White Vial, bring it back, turn in that quest. I can't continue until I unlock the Throw of the World because game design. So when I get back to there, I'm gonna go to Iverstead, carry on with the Book of Love, whilst also swimming in the sky. And then continue the main quest upward there. Like I said, I'm gonna try my best to like minimize the amount of times that I fast travel in the game, because like I just like it, you know. It's kind of funny. Like, of all the Elder Scrolls games, I feel like Skyrim is the one that needed fast travel the least. Just because there's usually some interesting stuff along the way on the road. And even if you don't have a random encounter, there's always something to look around and see, you know? Oh, look, a courier.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
My hands only.
Let's see here. Yeah, got this note.
From who?
Don't know. Creepy fella. Black robe. Couldn't see his face. Paid me a pretty sum to get that into your hands, though. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Interesting. Well, anywho, that's just the Dark Brotherhood saying we know. I wish you had a return address where you can send him a picture. Like, here, let me show you. Like, it's just a hand saying we know. I want to replace that with just the middle finger and saying, don't care. You know? Or something along those lines. But yeah, let me think. What tangent was I on before all this happened? Right, thinking about my game plan here. Then I guess carry on with the main quest. Skyrim is huge. I think it needs fast travel the most. I actually think it needs fast travel the least, funny enough. Because, like I said, like with Skyrim, well, when you're on the road, you're pretty much guaranteed to run into at least something interesting, like, pretty much every, like, 1 to 10 minutes, you know? Like, you're gonna run into somebody, or maybe a predator tries to ambush you, maybe a thief tries to mug you, you encounter just another casual traveler who's like, oh, hello, I'm on my way to the city over here. You might run into a dude who's like, I'm on my way to join the Empire. Or, like, you'll run into a guy who's like, oh, I'm doing a pilgrimage to a shrine. You know, you'll encounter friendly travelers, you'll encounter people just doing their own thing, you might encounter antagonistic but not otherwise outwardly hostile characters. Like there's usually something interesting on the road to keep your attention. Like, that doesn't exist in Morrowind. And, look, there's this dude right now. Like, this is the dude who's going on a pilgrimage to Azora.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me.
Where's the shrine?
In the mountains to the northeast. I'll mark it on your map.
See? Very interesting. Also, I haven't done that? I thought I... Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, I did that. It's kind of weird. Wait, don't I have the Black Star? I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, I do. I've already done the quest. Okay, so maybe it's not always useful, but, like, hey, it adds some life to the game, you know? And, like, even if you're not, like, running into consistent... In the beginning, I agree, but in the end game, I don't agree. I mean, fair enough, but, like, for the most part, you're not really thinking about the ultra-late game, you know? Like, not only are you running into interesting encounters, but, like, even if you're not finding any encounters, like, look at the Forbidden Cave here. It's right next to the road. You're quite literally right next to it, and it's like, ooh, what's this? This looks interesting. So you head in while you're, like, doing a quest. It's like, you're in Windhelm, and you're told to go to Dawnstar, so you take the main road to it, and, like, on the way on the road, you run into this dungeon here, and it's like, ooh, what's all this? You know, you go inside, and it turns out, oh, there's actually a really, really useful shout in here. Plus a lot of ores I could use, you know? Like, Skyrim is probably, of the 3 games, Skyrim's the one that probably needed fast travel the least out of all of them, just because it has the most interesting stuff on the road, it has a random encounter system, it has a lot of handcrafted dungeons that all look unique, even if most of the time you're fighting the same enemies inside, because, like, 70% of the enemies in Skyrim are just simply Draugr. Like, even if you are fighting just the same generic enemies inside, at least the dungeon looks different every time. Like, every dungeon in Skyrim is handcrafted. I like it a lot better than in Morrowind, where almost every dungeon was just a copy and paste of, like, one of, like, 4 templates, occasionally having, like, 1 or 2 things different, you know? Like, every dungeon in Morrowind is just Daedric Ruin, Daedric Stronghold, Smuggler Cave, Generic Cave, Mine, Ancestral Tomb, Dwemer Ruin, and that's it. Like, it's just a template of, like, 7 different things. Usually they even have the exact same copy and paste layout. But with Skyrim, even if the enemies are almost always the same, at least the environments are different every time. Plus, the treasure inside is also different every time. So it's not as egregious. Or at the very least, it's easier to keep and stay invested in. You know? The big thing about the Forbidden Cave here is that it's very rewarding, because it's just got a bunch of ore, or refined ingots laying around, it's got a bunch of potions, it's got a bunch of, it's got like 2 skill books, I think, which is kind of insane for this. So yeah, like that's what I mean when I say Skyrim probably needed it the least out of them all. I feel like Morrowind needed fast travel the most, and yet it's the only one that doesn't have it. Like, Morrowind absolutely desperately needs it, because the problem with Morrowind is, like, first of all, there's no random encounter system, so staying on the road is pointless, because you're never going to run into anything outside of the static things that are always there all the time anyway. And while sometimes it can lead to at least at the very least, amusing quest, like the girl who got robbed, but she's got Stockholm Syndrome, so she finds her robber hot and wants you to find him. And you find him, and he's just like, Oh, that girl who I robbed, she finds me hot? Well, she was pretty cute too. I guess I'll look her up. You know, like it's amusing. Would I say that's like good storytelling? Not really. It's unique, I'll give you that. If this was any other fantasy RPG, they'd just be begging you for help and tell you a thief stole my stuff, go get it, you know? Like, it's definitely unique. I wouldn't call it good, but it's unique. But, yeah. Oh boy, this part. Gotta sprint by before Lydia touches it. Just in case. Hey, she wandered around it. Nice. Very rare. But another problem with Morrowind is that there's not enough marked locations. Like, there's a lot of places where you'd think they'd be important because they're marked on the map, but they actually have very little, if any, significance whatsoever. Like, most of them are usually used for, like, one quest, and that's it. Or they're not even part of a quest, and it's just there to be there. But they're still marked on the map, just because they have the virtue of being a Daedric ruin, or a Daedric stronghold, or whatever. Even if they have no relevance to any quests at all. And then there's other times where places are very important, and are actually essential locations for, like, the main quest, or even a major faction quest. And it's just like, yeah, it's not marked anywhere. Fuck you. You're just gonna have to figure out where it is. Here, take these incredibly vague and sometimes just objectively wrong directions. Go there, asshole. You go there, and it turns out, well, despite your directions, I've not made it. That's another major thing I hate about Morrowind. Like, there's just not enough marked locations. Like, and the worst part is when it expects you to go back to locations. Like the Shrine to Azora, you have to go to the opposite side of the map to fulfill her quest, and then come back. That wouldn't be such a big deal if the shrine was at the very least a marked location, but it's not. It's not marked. Meaning I just have to remember the exact location that this was at. Otherwise, fuck me. You know? Otherwise, you're just completely shit out of luck. It's like, oh well, get to searching, asshole. Oh, by the way, you can only see about 30 feet in front of you because this is an old game, and therefore it has to have the fog render because computers in fucking 2003 couldn't handle this shit. Apparently. Like, it's ridiculous how in the modern Steam release there isn't an option to just disable the fog entirely. Because honestly, if you disable the fog, you'll quickly realize that Morrowind's actually a pretty small world. Like, the game world is actually pretty tiny. And the only thing that gives it the illusion of being big is the fact that you move so sluggishly slow. Like, watch this. You see this? This is sprinting in Morrowind. This is me sprinting in Morrowind. This is as fast as I can go in Morrowind. If I'm wearing heavy armor and I didn't invest in athletics, this is as fast as I can move. Like, this is actual sprinting in Morrowind. That did not fucking touch me, but okay. He did the funny meme, guys. He did the meme. Alright. Where are you going? Alright. Hold on. Save the game. Also, hold on. Ooh. Getting a text message from someone important. Hang on. What does it say? There we go. There we go. That's so fast. I know, right? Like, that's one of my biggest problems with Morrowind. You could blame my autism for that, because, like, as an autistic man, I do prefer speed over sluggishness, but, like, I feel like even if you didn't have autism, this right here, like, this is sprinting in Morrowind. This is as fast as you can go at the start of the game. If you didn't invest in speed, if you didn't invest in athletics, and you're wearing heavy armor, it's this fast. If you're wearing no armor at all, it's like this is the fastest you run. This is running in Morrowind. See, this is the reason why Morrowind feels bigger than it is. In reality, the game's actually pretty small. And it's just that you move so insanely slow, you know? Okay, I don't think I need any of the rest of these. Okay, that's that, and that. Next, bring that back, then head there, then that'll be good. Okay, I got the mark for Death Shout, but I'm gonna need to kill a dragon to unlock it. Shouldn't be that hard, since we're at a lower level, but yeah. Okay, it's almost 2. I have business to take care of today, so unfortunately that's all the time I have for now. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you're not already. Click the link in the description down below. Yeah, I saved twice. What about it? Click the link in the description down below to donate to me and my PayPal if you like my content, want to support me. Why is my hood clipping through my armor? Ah, well.